because it has some sacred or spiritual significance to you and your faith. And the journey of traveling there and being there, there is some element of transformation in that.
Welcome to Tiny Pulpit Talks. This is a special series coming at you from the study, from the minister's study, as you can see. We want to talk today about one of the most important things we talk about to every new member at this church. When they join, what are the things we tell them that they need to do? Daily practice.
Weekly worship.
Monthly service.
Yeah.
Yearly retreat.
And a once-in-a-lifetime pilgrimage. We are very lucky that we have our senior minister with us, Daniel Kanter, who is going to be going on a pilgrimage. Is that right?
Yeah.
Pilgrimage, retreats, Sabbath, sabbatical, yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're going on sabbatical. What does sabbatical mean to you?
I mean, sabbatical is something the ministers get, 1 month per year of service, usually within a 6-year period, for rest and renewal. It's a time to take on projects you want to take on, go places you want to go, experience the world outside of the path between your house and the staff, the office, church office kind of thing. So, yeah.
Wait, are you saying that if you just stay in this office, in the study, looking at the same computer, reading the same things, that you won't have exciting and new wonderful things to bring to the congregation?
I'm not saying that.
What are you saying?
I'm not saying that, but I am saying I know about being in the world. Untethered to the daily routines is an important part of sabbatical.
Yeah, I think that's a really key part of it, and that's where it's similar to many people observe a weekly Sabbath, right? Which is when you're stepping away from the daily routines and the emails and the responsibilities that you usually have for a time of rest and renewal. And this is kind of an extended version of that.
Yeah. I mean, we're really privileged to have this. Not most people don't get it. Sure. Academics still get it. Mm-hmm. Clergy get it. Mm-hmm. And so I'll be on sabbatical for 6 months over really a 9-month period in 2025, starting in January, and doing lots of things.
That's great. What are the things?
What kinds of things?
Yeah. What are you most excited about?
I'm excited about all of it, actually. But the first part's I'm going to be in India with our partners in the Northeast India Unitarians, and I am going to be working on a project around some of their original songs or hymns, that really have indigenous roots. That precede their understanding that what they created was Unitarianism, and trying to do some writing around those songs in reflection about the people, the land, the theology, the practice of their religion, and see if I can come up with a book, which I'll work on at the end of the sabbatical. But that's the first part. I'm going to be preaching 2 Sundays in the end of February, early March in Auckland at the Auckland, New Zealand UU Church. So everybody should come.
Yeah, let's go. Sign up in Realm. It's going to be great.
And then also trying to just get a sense of what indigenous spirituality means to the people in New Zealand. When I look at the origin stories of the people in the Kazi Hills and the people in New Zealand, they look very similar. And so trying to find if there's some thematic. They're not related people per se. I mean, not to the extent that we're all related, but and I'm also going to be on a pilgrimage on a bicycle from my family's home outside of Naples, Italy, to London. It's kind of a reverse pilgrimage because the Christian pilgrims used to walk from London to Rome, and there's a route, and they've actually created a bicycle path that parallels the walking route, and so
isn't London on an island?
Yeah, you have to cross a ferry.
Oh, ferry. Yeah.
Ferry,
The walking
okay.
ferry.
Yeah. So it goes.
Well, if it was Jesus, it could just be on the water.
Right. So the route goes up through Italy to Switzerland, Belgium, France, across the water to England.
How long is that going to
Sounds
take?
amazing.
It'd probably take a month.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, being on solo on a bicycle is both time to sort of digest every thought I ever had, and also
Sounds divine.
yeah,
Or like torture.
It's adventure, and it's and it's there are elements of pilgrimage in that, being in this kind of luminous space time with other people who are also on pilgrimage.
Yeah.
And meeting people along the way, and who knows what'll happen.
Yeah, there's an attribute of pilgrimage that's like depending on others that you don't know. Like it's kind of depending on people you don't know and trusting the world and the folks around you to support you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
To be held.
Yeah. You're the test of your trust and your ability to be in the hands of other people's lives is a really big thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that kind of raises a question a little bit about when you do the Faith Forward and we talk about these practices, what do you tell folks about pilgrimage? Like people are watching and wondering, I kind of get all these things, but pilgrimage seems like, how do I choose? Like, is the answer go take Faith Forward, or is there something you can tell people about?
I mean, that's a piece of it, sure. Yeah. Delve into it some more in Faith Forward classes, but and we say once in a lifetime pilgrimage, but really you could have more than one pilgrimage in a lifetime. But it's different from just a vacation or a sightseeing trip in that you are intentionally choosing some place that you are journeying to because it has some sacred or spiritual significance to you and your faith. And the journey of traveling there and being there, that there is some element of transformation in that. That you are not the same when you come out of that pilgrimage experience as you are when you enter into it. And so, we talk about the heritage trip to Boston that we do with our youth every year and that we do with adults every couple of years as a pilgrimage. Yeah. Because it has a lot of those elements. We're going to these sacred spaces of Unitarianism and Universalism and our history and our present, and it's a transformative experience in how the people who experience that pilgrimage think about themselves as Unitarian Universalists. So that's how I would talk about pilgrimage.
I love it. Well, this is an exciting time. I'm excited for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. And everything's going to be okay. We have a lot of fun people who are coming to visit. You're not really going to be gone for long. You're sort of...
I'm kind of coming and going.
Yeah.
I'll be gone 2 months. I'll be back a month. I'll be gone 2 months. I'll be back a month. It kind of... just to keep in touch. We got a lot going on here, and that's one way to do it. This will be my 4th sabbatical, I think, so at this church, and I'm pretty good at it, so I think I can
I like it.
do the transitions, and we have 3 resident ministers coming in for 9 or 10 days in each period that I'm gone, so that's going to be a good time. They'll probably be sitting on your on the
They'll be joining the Tiny Pulpit Talks,
Yeah.
Well, thank you both for sharing about this. And those of you, if you have questions about pilgrimage, really look into the spiritual practices class. You can search that, and we'd love to talk more about this with you and all the other Faith Forward curriculum. If you have questions, just put them there in the chat. We love hearing from you with comments. And like us and follow us and do those things here for Tiny Pulpit Talks. Review us in the podcasts. And we're so grateful that you've been here with us. And we look forward to seeing you on Sunday. Bye.